My name is Joan Overlog, and I live in East Hampton on Driftwood Lane, and I've lived there about a year and a half. We are at the Eleanor Whitmore Early Childhood Center, and I am the Director of Development for the center.
I am from Southampton. My name is Lydia Bonner. I am the administrative assistant to the director / cook. And the center, we care for children from 18 months toddlers up to pre-K.
The center closed on March 9th, so all operations stopped, which meant all fees and income from tuition ceased. On March 12th, I think we got a call from the governor's office, and they asked us to open the center for the children of essential workers, because she remembered essential workers were still. So we did, but we very quickly realized that essential workers include grocery store workers, pharmacy workers, people who didn't maybe have the wherewithal to be able to pay fees, even though our fees are kept low and very affordable. So it became apparent pretty quickly that we were going to have to provide childcare for the essential workers free of charge to the families. The 50 years of heritage of this center as a support for working families really came to fore. We had very good stories in the East Hampton Star in particular, and Alec Baldwin read one of those articles and introduced us to a major philanthropist who really got on board with us very quickly, and she started what we called the Fund for 631. I would say within a matter of 6 weeks, we raised close to $750,000. So we created a coalition of local nonprofits, all targeted to really addressing the most vulnerable people during the pandemic. So we basically were coordinating and running this coalition of nonprofits. And this philanthropist and her committee that she formed went out and raised a lot of money in a very quick period of time. And then we had other people, John Graham, who owns Hampton Racket. They gave us the money to start a pop-up food pantry. Jerry Larson, when he was running for mayor, stopped his campaign, and all of his fundraising instead went to help us and the Springs Food Pantry. It's still going. We still have 45 families who come here weekly who need assistance. I mean, the people we serve have just been ravaged by this pandemic.
Well, I'm a United States Army veteran, so for me, I kind of probably had an advantage over other people, other civilians, because of course we were taught how to survive in wartime situations and with chemical warfare. So I already kind of had the advantage, but it was very dealing with people that don't have that mentality like I do. When you say 6 feet apart, it's 6 feet apart. It's not 3. It's not 4, 6. So then the issue with wearing masks. Everyone didn't want to wear masks. So, you just had to be, I guess, just as sensitive as possible, and just try to maintain safety for you and the other person, and people that you're representing, and the children, especially here.
As a result of the pandemic and the experience that we had with the town, and, stepping out of what might appear to be our primary mission, which is early childhood development, what it helped us focus on was really understanding our primary mission is supporting working families. Now, the particular way that we do it is through early childhood development, so that no child is starting kindergarten kind of left behind. But there's another need for other levels of services that people trust us. They have a relationship with us. And when the need arises, we can step up and be here, like doing a food pantry, like providing parenting guidance. The center is now much more community open. We had gotten to a point where I think we were very focused on what happens inside the center. The center is now very much focused on the community at large.
Sorrow.
Generosity. I mean, people who've never given to us before, people, everybody complains about New Yorkers and weekend people. I think they never understood that there was this other community that lived out here, that supported the life that they love. And once they understood that, they kind of stepped up and they helped. And I would also say the other thing that, the other sign of generosity, it's just everybody seemed to pitch in. It really was, it was really lovely in that regard. So I think we saw the best of what exists in this town. I joked with a friend, I said, I feel like Jimmy Stewart, it's like, it's a wonderful life. But people really came to other people's aid.